And we are live. Wow, you guys. It has been quite a while actually since I have hopped on here. So I am quite happy to be able to reconnect with you guys for a little bit while I'm on my vacay. I was going to do this sooner and then life just got in the way and I was just like, oh. So I'm hopping on here now to discuss some stuff with you guys. As you know, the state of our world is a little questionable. Um, the whole Biden administration and oh, hello, my kitty cat. Afghanistan issue, which is completely heartbreaking because there's nothing we can do except pray. But yeah, it's just been it's been crazy, y'all. Like, what has happened? Like, I've been gone for how many months? Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. There we go. And it's just like I was off internet for like a while and then I heard this whole Afghanistan thing happened and I was just like, really? Like, y'all, we don't need this. We really don't. And it's intentional. It's intentional. You can't destroy an entire country in a few months unless it's intentional. And unfortunately, it's intentional. Anyways, I hope you guys are all doing well. I was just going to hop up on here and like kind of update you guys. And then, of course, if you have any questions, just post them in the comments and I will try and get to those as well. I'm not going to stay too long because I still have to get a bike ride in and stuff. But I do love talking with you guys, as you know. So, yeah, basically, I've been doing some pro-life work, which has been really awesome. I've been reading a lot of books. Oh, don't fall. I'm currently reading the Screwtape Letters, which is by C.S. Lewis. And technically, no, he's not Catholic, but I still say, and a lot of my friends say, and my adoptive mom says, that if given enough time, we all feel like he would have become Catholic if he just had a little more time. But a lot of his like foundational stuff that he knows about Catholicism and just Christianity is very Catholic based. So if you haven't read the Screwtape Letters yet, I have really, really enjoyed that. Oh, yes, of course, keeping you in my prayers because you have chemo. Absolutely. So it's just been like interesting. I did some pro-life stuff, some sidewalk stuff. We're going camping soon, so that'll be really fun. Trying to think what else I've done. I mean, I've done a lot, but it's like what's like actually interesting to tell you guys because like most of it just involves school and that's not that interesting, but I did start 3 new classes today actually, so that's exciting. I can only say though that being in a Protestant college as a Catholic is just kind of proving to be a little bit more difficult each time I sign up for classes, especially when it comes to Bible study or religion classes, which are actually mandatory. And so it's great because they referred to, get this, so they referred to St. Augustine as a Protestant. Like, let this shit sink in for a second. Like, on what planet do you live on where St. Augustine, oh, wait, no, was it Thomas Aquinas? It was Thomas Aquinas, I'm sorry. Where St. Thomas Aquinas was a Protestant. Like, no. Sir, no. Sorry, my cat's like pin cushioning me right at the moment. Aw, Jonathan, hey, I miss you guys too. I will be back in October. It's just been like crazy and I've enjoyed my time off. But at the same time, I have missed you guys and missed making content for you guys, which I have been doing. So that'll be really exciting. Ow, 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 ow. Cats. Okay. Anyways, yeah. I don't know how they think that, but they think that apparently Thomas Aquinas is Protestant. And that it literally just said, the philosopher Thomas Aquinas, who is a Protestant philosopher. I was like, what? Where? Like, where? Exactly. That's the thing. People don't, like, it's so surface level. It's so surface level. The things that I'm learning in these religion classes are so surface level and twisted because of the fact that they are pushing like the Protestant Reformation as this amazing thing. They're basically plastering Luther as like the new, like, it's really exhausting because So, while my teachers aren't forwardly biased about it, some of them will dock my grade if I put ST in front of a saint's name instead of just saying their name. And I'm like, well, obviously you don't understand what heaven is then, because anyone who gets to heaven is a saint. So it's just insane. Ugh, Sunny, I'm sorry. Yeah, Baptist college, I feel like would actually be worse than just a evangelical Protestant college, but you know, um, yeah, I don't know anymore, honestly, but it's just exhausting. And at this point, I'm just kind of like, I just want to focus on things that will really kind of teach me things. Like camping's going to be great, and I've taken up making bread. So I've made some bread. I've made some skirts. I've sewn some skirts. I'm still trying to figure out how to make a dress. Haven't completely figured that part out yet because the measurements on top are kind of confusing to me, and I haven't completely done the whole like it has to be like exact. And for me, that's hard because like I'm just very lanky. Like I'm a very lanky person. Ow. So I have to get the exact measurements and stuff. So I just have to get a pattern for that. But it is what it is, you know. Um, I just think in general, though, I am so happy to just, I don't know, be alive, live life to the fullest, you know, kind of thing. I feel like this live stream is going to be extremely boring. The vaccines are stupid. Don't get them. That's my opinion. um, so, ratatata. Um, anyway, I just, yeah. So, anyways, that all of that aside, everything that's happening in the world right now, I have no idea. I mean, the last crazy thing that I heard was like Pope Francis restricting the TLM, and then I hear all of this about Afghanistan and stuff after being on my cleanse, and I'm just like, what a wonderful thing to come back to. Like, yay. Technically, I'm still on my break, but it's just interesting to hear about all of this stuff that's happening in our world. So definitely make sure you guys are praying your rosaries and yeah, and now there's this thing too where it's like if the vaccines like something or other like the CDC or something, I don't know, if they come like safe, they're never safe. But if they become safe or something, then all of the archdiocese where I'm at, all the priests and those who work for the diocese are going to be forced to get it. Yes, FDA approved. Thank you, Mac. So it's just I it's one of those things where I feel really bad for the priests, and this has never been an issue before. Like priests before, like COVID is just an influenza flu, okay? It's literally influenza and the Spanish flu. That's all it is. People be freaking out because they're like, "Oh my gosh, it's 99% 99% survival rate." Like it's really dumb. Um and so basically I feel bad because these priests, like back before all of this, like um back in like the 1930s, 1940s, if people were sick, priests didn't get vaccines. Priests didn't wear masks. You want to know what they did? They went to the home where the resident was actually completely sick and touched them and gave them the sacraments. Jesus did not shy away from people. He touched the lepers. And yeah, he's Jesus. Okay, you can make that argument where he's Jesus. He can do that and he can heal people. Well, priests are meant to be in Jesus's place on earth in certain senses, like during confession and stuff. Like it's ridiculous at this point. Um so I'm just kind of glad to still be on vacation and stuff. I just wanted to check in with you guys and everything. Yeah, I heard that Pfizer was approved by the FDA today. It's ridiculous. Um it's just I just literally priests need to do a little bit more. Do you think girls like blonde hair and blue eyes in guys? It just depends on the girl, to be honest. It really depends on the girl. Um, that's awesome. So, anyways, I have friends that have taken the vaccine. I have friends who haven't. Like, I'm not going to judge either way if you take it or if you don't. I'm just letting you know my stance on it. It's stupid. I'm letting you know my stance right away. And that's the thing. Like, yeah, you're right. I mean, in a certain sense, yeah, because Jesus warned us that there will be there will be wolves in sheep's clothing, and the church is not exempt from that. And there have always been people in the church who seek to tear it down, and they try, but it never works because the gates of hell will not prevail against the church. And even though we go through rough times and everything, it's still around, and it's been around for 2,000 years, and it'll continue being around continuously. It's just, oh, sorry, totally just hit my desk. At this point, like, if they're going to like mandate things, like, that's not right. Okay, I should be able to choose my own medical freedom if I want to get something or not. Okay, they shouldn't be mandating nothing. Patrick, you're hilarious. I love your humor. Thank you. It's just, it's insane, Jessica. I could not tell you how insane it is. Anyways, so yeah, our world's just kind of crumbling, but that's okay because this is not our home. You know, this is just our ship. And like Saint Therese of Lisieux used to say, this is our ship, not our home. And Christ is the captain of the ship. So that's just how it is. But I don't know. Let's see. No, I'm only live on this one, George. Yeah, I went live on Instagram like a couple weeks ago, like a month ago maybe. But yeah, I mean I would, but I'm still on my vacation, so it's like I'm trying not to get on social media too much. And again, if you guys do need to contact me, you can always send me an email. It's not going to be in like a direct, like I'm not going to like get back to you like right away. It might take like a week. But I will be getting back to you eventually. It just takes me a little bit because I'm also doing full-time school and I have animals and projects and things I'm working on too. So it won't be like automatic reply, but I will get to you eventually if you do guys have questions. And of course, my email is in the link tree, which is in the my bio. I should probably put it in the description in case you guys need it though. But yeah, I don't know, you guys. I don't know. It's a crazy world we're living in. But besides that, I think in general, like I will have to probably update you guys on like all of my different routines now and things of that nature. I think I'm going to probably I know like most of my stuff is like on my YouTube channel. Like if I go to my YouTube channel right now and I look at my, oh, look, I'm live. Wow. That's just kidding. And if I look at all my videos here, a lot of them are faith-based. Like I had 2 interviews in a row. Those were awesome. Making a good confession, TLM canceled, my 5 favorite Catholic devotions, etc. Like all of these are very faith-based. But when I come back, I will have to update you guys on like my prayer routine and things because that has changed actually quite a bit. And so I will have to update you guys on that. But again, if you guys have any requests for videos or something, please email them to me. Do not comment them because it's very rare that I actually will be able to go through the comments and like see everything. So if you are serious about me making a video about something, please send me an email. And I'll just type my email in. Well, it's literally just send me a email because comments and things, they get like flooded so easily. So it's just like, it's just like multiple people will comment and then whatever comment is asking for specific videos or suggestions or whatnot, it gets drowned out. So there you go. Thoughts on spiritual communion versus communion. I live in a country where mass is not available for a while. So spiritual communion, if taken with a contrite heart and taken in a very reverent way, can sometimes be actually more beneficial to a sinner, like somebody who's in mortal sin, than somebody who receives the Eucharist in an irreverent way, if that makes sense. So if they're not receiving it in a reverent way, it is actually better and more holy of a mortal sinner to receive spiritual communion with a contrite heart. I believe Father Ripperger talked about that. Don't quote me on that, but that's important. And I don't think spiritual communion is being taken advantage of as much, which is sad, because I think spiritual communion offers just amazing things, and we should all be taking advantage of spiritual communion whenever we can. I'm sorry, I'm trying to move it because I feel like it's in my face, but I'm also like really short, so maybe I could just lift my chair up. No, that didn't work. So yeah, there you go. SSPX isn't heresy or bad. Yes, it is. Hi, Amber. What is the best Catholic study Bible with commentary? The Great Adventure Bible is pretty good, I've heard. But if honestly, just start listening to Father Mike Schmidt's A Bible in a Year podcast. That one is very, very good to get through the Bible, and he offers commentary. And personally, for me, it's helped a lot more, just because if something's like an audiobook, if something's being read to me, I understand it and can comprehend it a little bit better than if I'm just looking at page and words. And then I like drift off and I'm like, wait, what was I reading? So I'm sure we all have that issue. So I like A Bible in a Year podcast. But yeah. There you go. There you go. Oh, yes, Duncan. My love. Yes, we love Duncan. How to stop being scared of evangelizing and talking about the faith. Ooh, this is something that I actually still have struggled with. I still struggle with this one a lot, just mainly because I'm one of those people that doesn't like to cause friction, despite what some people might think, because they're just like, you always talk about such like controversial subjects and things like that. And I'm like, well, yeah, but like, that's just truth. And while Catholicism is truth, if I'm like one-on-one with somebody, it's more likely I'm going to stutter. Like, I will literally just be like, I will just stutter instead of actually getting my point across, because either I'm taken aback by what they say, I'm not prepared for that kind of conversation, or I literally just don't know the person at all and I feel like intimidated in some way, and I'm like, whoa, like you're standing too close to me. Like, because you know how some people will like stand very close to you and like ask questions. When it comes to evangelizing in general though, definitely pray about it and practice. I think most fear of evangelization comes from the fact that we don't completely know the subject we're evangelizing on. So just start off with something small, like get really, really good at defending the perpetual virginity of Mary, or get really, really good at the true presence in the Eucharist. Just get really good at one point and start discussing it with friends. And they can help you with practicing. They can be like, well, what if they say this? And then you can offer a rebuttal to that. So I think just really getting to know the faith, diving deeper into it, and then also practicing with friends or family members can be a great way of doing that. I practice with friends sometimes, though most of my evangelization is online. I don't run into too many people on the street or anything that I have to evangelize to, but every now and then I do give out a rosary or something of that nature, and hopefully it helps somebody. But yeah, hopefully that helps. My local parish refused to allow people to receive communion on the tongue, so that is against canon law, and they actually cannot do that. Yet some people believe that they have the authority to do so. They do not have the... Oh, look at the kitty. I'm sorry. They do not have the authority to refuse to give you communion on the tongue. Ratatata. Yeah. La 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 la. Let's see. Oh, really? Latin Mass is growing in the Philippines. Interesting. What kickstarted that? That sounds cool. Oh, thank you, Jonathan. I hope everything works out for you, by the way. Oh yes, the miraculous medal is amazing. Some medals, I say this in a lot of my channels. You guys already know the medals I wear, but this is my miraculous medal. Okay, miraculous medal. Benedict medal right here. I also have 4 Benedict medals in my room. So in every corner of my room, I have a Benedict medal. And then this is a Fatima medal that was given to me by a friend, a priest friend in confession. And he is ill at the moment. So if you could pray for him, I would appreciate it. I'm not going to release his name just for privacy purposes, but special intention. I've created Discords before, and honestly, they're just not my thing. I really hate Discord. I'm sorry. It sucks. I don't think it's a very good app. I was on it twice. Like I made accounts twice, and I had other groups on there. I hate texting. I hate having friendships solely on the internet. I cannot make memories with people that way. Like I don't form connections that way. And so it's difficult for me to be able to do that. And I don't know, Discord is just one of those apps that I find to be pretty pointless. It's like a group chat app, and most of the time in group chats I'm either talked over or I'm just observing anyways, and I have more important things to do. So I'm sorry. I tried it. Wasn't a fan. Do you use the Rosary booklet sometimes or all the time? That just depends on if I remember to bring it with me or not. And then other times it just depends on what I'm doing, where I'm at, etc. A lot of the times I don't use it. I try to use like photographs because then that way I can have like some kind of visualization to help me focus. But yeah, I can't say I've used it very often unless I'm in adoration or something and I really want to like hone in on something. What should I tell people when they want to date me, but I want to be a priest? Tell them you want to be a priest. Literally just tell them that you're discerning the priesthood. Super simple. Just tell them like, hey, I'm flattered or I appreciate that. Thank you. But I am currently discerning the priesthood. I think that would be the best way to go about that. What is your favorite YouTube channel on the faith? Currently, my favorite YouTube channel on the faith is Tim Gordon. He has some really, really great episodes and things. My second one, again, would be Sensus Fidelium because they have Father Ripperger. I love Father Ripperger, as you guys know. Those are my top 2, probably. Okay. How do you read your Bible and how do you recommend new Christians to read it? So I read my Bible Old Testament. Okay, so like New Testament. Oh my gosh. So I read it, the Gospels. I read all the Gospels, and then I read the rest of the New Testament, and then I go back and read the Old Testament all the way through. So no skipping or anything, just from Genesis to, yeah. So that's how I read it. I think that's the most beneficial way. But I also say if you have a hard time studying or reading your Bible, then follow along with Father Mike Schmidt's A Bible in a Year podcast. So that way you get a more in-depth approach to the Bible and you can understand it a little better. It's really, really great. So it's awesome. Oh, the Medal of a Good Shepherd. Interesting. Our Lady of Purity. I have never seen a medal like that before, but that one sounds awesome. Yes, Alan. Tim Gordon is boss. I love Tim Gordon. He's great. What do you think of Dr. Taylor Marshall? I haven't been on Taylor Marshall stuff recently. I really haven't been on social media at all recently. Hang on. Couldn't tell you. I have no idea. I guess I could watch some of his stuff, but at the same time, like I really haven't watched too many YouTube videos outside of like Tim Gordon. So just because I really haven't had time. Have you watched Gabby After Hours? Yes. Gabby After Hours is a very good YouTuber as well. I don't watch too many of his videos. Again, just don't really have the time. But from what I hear, he does really, really good videos, and I am subscribed to him. So, can you make a video guide for the daily missal, how to follow along with the mass? We'll see, because I mean, I could do like an overview of it. So here's the thing, because every day is going to be different. I won't be able to post like every single day. And it would be a really, really long video if I went through 365 days of the year through the mass. But I could do like an overview on how to follow along with the TLM or with the mass in general, and what books I use and stuff like that. Yeah, I could do that. But if you could send me an email, I would appreciate that with your ideas, so that I can remember them, because I don't have anything to write down with that stuff yet. So, yay. Oh, hang on. Sorry, it's like almost 8 o'clock here, and I'm like really tired already. But yeah, so yeah, if you guys have any like ideas about videos you guys want to see, etc., please send me an email about them, because commenting them, they're going to get buried, and I'm probably going to forget about them. So if you send me an email, I'm going to see it, and I'm going to be able to respond, or at least write it down and stuff like that. Same goes for prayer requests and things. If you guys have prayer requests, please don't comment them. Send me an email, because again, they're going to get buried. I'm not going to be able to see them. I have watched episode 1 of the Mass of the Ages documentary. If you guys have not watched that documentary yet, it's called Mass of the Ages. It is beautiful. I ugly cried a little bit. So it is a beautiful documentary. I cannot wait for part 2, because part 2 is where they're going to actually go into why 70% of Catholics do not believe in the true presence of the Eucharist. And the resulting of that is because of receiving the Eucharist in the hand, which, please, if you're doing that, stop. Please stop. That's a horrible way to receive Jesus. It's very irreverent. But yes, I absolutely loved it, and I highly suggest it to anyone and everyone. Whether you like the TLM or you don't, or you're not even Catholic, I think you should still watch it. What are you doing? Peter? Hi, baby. What are you doing? Come on. Cats, man, you know? Come on. Good boy. Anyways, so yeah, that's basically it. But, oh, don't fall. He's like melting into me, and okay. All right. Okay. My family and I attend the Holy Mass as a parish Sunday. Sir Claus. Do you know the Poor of Jesus Christ Sisters? Oh, I do not. Let me look it up. The Poor Sisters of Jesus Christ. Interesting. Is this the one you're going to go into? Oh, they look so cute. Oh, I love it. Y'all, look at this. Look how sweet. Like, iconic. I love that. Where are they located? I have no idea where they're located. But that looks so cool. Franciscan sisters. St. Francis of Assisi, low-key, one of my favorite saints. Like, iconic. He was amazing. Still is, but like, you know. I love it. Whew. We recently moved to Indiana, close to Chicago. Plan on visiting St. John Campus soon. Lovely. You absolutely should. It's a beautiful church. In 16 countries. Really? Interesting, Elizabeth. Interesting. That's awesome. Well, good for you. Have you heard from them yet, or is it just kind of like a work in progress, or what you doing? Oh, they sell dolls. Oh, these are too precious. Whoa, that is too cute, y'all. Man, I love nuns and monks and just brothers and priests, and like they're just so cool. It's just, I love it. That's awesome. So cute. Well, hopefully that works out for you. That's awesome. That's great, Elizabeth. I hope that goes well for you. I'll keep you in my prayers for that. That sounds like a really fun time. Discernment is always an interesting time, that's for sure. Anyways, I think I'm going to pop off here. I didn't want to stay on too long because I know y'all are busy and I am also busy. But I just wanted to pop on and say hey and update you guys on what I was doing. Just a reminder again that I will be back up and running in October. Not completely sure when in October yet. I'm shooting for the beginning of October. That just all depends on school and everything. But yeah, expect to see me popping back up in September just for some live streams, maybe on Instagram or something, just to give you guys another update on there. But yeah, I hope you guys have all been doing well. I'm excited for you guys to see the content that I'm going to be, putting up in October. I think you guys will really enjoy it. So with all of that being said, again, if you guys need to contact me, please send me an email because I will not be reading comments. So, sorry, my cat is like purring so loud. You guys probably can't hear him, but yeah. All right. I will talk to you guys later, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and I am praying for all of you. Bye.